Hello everyone, and welcome back to Planet Zoo. My name is Reckless as always, and today we have our next habitat in our South American zoo. Today we're combining the giant anteater with the Baird's tapir in a nice jungle habitat. This was requested by one of the viewers to combine these two animals into a habitat, and I thought that was a great idea, so I took their idea and kind of ran with it. For this particular habitat, I wanted it to be kind of a hidden, almost like a rediscovered place. Like the people who made this zoo discovered this hidden oasis sanctuary kind of thing in and amidst this mountain valley, if you will, like a mystical place of, you know, I don't want to say like fairies and magic, but along those lines, you know, like a mystical place that the ancients might have come to worship, right? So I wanted it to be kind of set in this hidden area and almost like a reclaimed zone, if you will. So this is the theme I kind of went with, kind of mystical, somewhere where the locals of ancient times would have come to pray to their deities, or if you will, and in this case the deity is the llama god. This area they worship the llamas, so that can give you an indication as to what our next habitat will be after this one. But all in all, as usual, I want to thank all of our new subscribers. Thank you again for tuning into the channel and leaving your comments and your likes on the videos. It means a lot to me. The channel has been growing quite a lot, considering, you know, I'm not the most reliable with my upload schedule. I do apologize to you guys for my not providing super regular updates. I haven't shared this with you guys, but I do have back issues that cause me a decent amount of pain depending on the day. Some days are okay, some days are not. So I find it hard to sit at my computer desk for hours at a time, and being that we're in quarantine, the gyms aren't open, you know, stuff like that. So my exercise regime has definitely been slipping in the last couple weeks. I'm sure you guys can relate to that. And, you know, everyone's all like, oh, well, why don't you just work out at home? And, you know, I get that. But for me personally, I don't know if any of you guys share this, but it's difficult for me to work out at home, you know? Like, I don't have the same drive and the same energy I find when I actually go out to the gym. You know, I don't know if it's like a mentality thing or a mindset where, you know, once I leave my house, you know, I'm in gym mode, so to speak, right? But I find it really challenging to get an effective workout at home. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that, but I've definitely been trying, because my back has been an absolute disaster these last couple weeks, and I've been trying to you know, limber it up and get it back to fighting form, if you will, but it's been a challenge. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me, even though my upload schedule isn't the greatest. I'm definitely trying to work on it, trying to produce more videos and more content for you guys. The other thing is these videos take me so dang long to produce and to make. Like, this one is like 8 hours of content combined into this video, so I mean, it takes me a long time to build these kind of builds. One question I wanted to propose to you guys is, would you guys like to see kind of a like a more traditional zoo where maybe the builds aren't quite as in-depth and extensive, but more like a traditional zoo that you would see, you know, at your local zoo or whatnot? I've been thinking about doing a series where it's like a more realistic style zoo, so I don't want to say, you know, tone back the builds. I still want to make them unique and look good, but have it be more like a traditional zoo style. That way we can crank out some videos in shorter time frame. Let me know what you guys think of that, if that's something you guys would like to see. Also, I'm toying with the idea of starting to stream a little bit. I don't know what days or times. Being that I live in Thailand, it'll probably be a different time than you might be used to for watching your streams. I know most of my viewers are in the West. I do have a lot of viewers here in the eastern part of the world, but you know, I can't cater to all different time zones. But if you'd like to see me start streaming, either on YouTube here or on Twitch, definitely let me know that if that's something you guys would like to see. That way you can hop in and see the process I go through to make these builds a reality for you guys, and just the amount of work it takes me to struggle through the crafting of all this stuff. You know, I'm not by nature a creative person, I'd say. You know, I get bouts of creativity, and you know, I challenge myself to be more creative, because like, I don't do art, I don't play instruments or anything like that, so I feel like creativity is something that is lacking in my life, but I enjoy doing it. So I have been challenging myself to try creative things in this game, essentially, to, you know, push myself out of my comfort zone, but also to, you know, develop new skills. And I hope that is portrayed well in my builds. I hope you guys get that I am trying to do new things. I am trying to make these builds more enjoyable for you guys. If there's anything, any critique you guys have, or anything you'd like to see, or a different style you guys would like to see, be sure to leave it down in the comments to let me know. I'm open to suggestions, and I want to create the kind of content that you guys want to see. So if there's a certain thing or a certain style that you guys would like to see me tackle, knowing my strengths and my weaknesses as you do, be sure to let me know, and I'll definitely give it a try. So this part of the video here, this is where I get into, like I said, the kind of mystical, like, I don't even know what you'd call it, like, anyways, using these butterfly lights that I've absolutely fallen in love with, I wanted to create kind of like a mystical vibe of where, like, there's these, I don't want to say fairy lights, but you know what I mean, right? Like, these glowing lights in amongst the jungle, right? Like, call it fireflies or whatever. But this was an area where the locals would come to pray to their deity. So I wanted it to kind of be, you know, spiritual and mystical, and not really, you know, not necessarily realistic, but more of like a fantasy kind of vibe. I don't know, I think it turned out okay, you know. I might have gone a little bit heavy on the lights, as you'll see in the end, but, you know, I think it looks okay. I'm happy with it. So, yeah, this is the giant anteater and the Baird's tapir habitat. I figured these animals did go perfectly well together, you know. They're both herbivores, they're both from the same part of the world, and you would probably see them in similar environments in the real world as well. So, I mean, it's a good fit, and I think it turned out well. The foliage for this habitat, I went straight up jungle, thick jungle vibes. You know, I wanted this to, again, to be kind of a reclaimed area where the people who were making the zoo kind of stumbled across this area when they were making the zoo, and they wanted to kind of preserve it for what it was. So instead of having the pathway go through the habitat, I wanted kind of just a pathway leading up to it where the guests could view the animals in their natural surroundings and preserve the integrity of the shrine, the shrine to their llama deity. I don't know, it's, you know, it's like I said, I'm trying to be a little more creative, trying to, you know, use new ideas, new designs to think outside of the box to keep it fresh for you guys, right? I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. If you're not a subscriber here yet, please do consider hitting the subscriber button. It does help me out a lot. The support on the channel has been absolutely fantastic in the months leading up to this, and I want to thank you guys so much for hitting that subscribe button and supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. The growth has been great. I mean, we're almost at 400 subs in only a couple months of my channel being a thing. So, you know, for some people that might not be growth, but for me that it means the world, you know. I saw one of my videos has like almost 9,000 views. Like, that's just crazy. I don't even understand the YouTube algorithm, you know. I got to get better with that, because like I'll make a video and it'll be like one of the best videos I think I've made. Like for me, the panda temple I made, that was my biggest build to date. You know, I was so proud of the stuff I was able to create, and it got good views, like a couple hundred views. I was happy with it. But then like one of these African savanna habitats that I make, it just explodes. You know, like 8,000 views. It's mental. I don't get how the algorithm works. So, you know, either way, I'm just going to keep trucking away, keep releasing content for you guys, and I just hope you continue to like the stuff that I do create for you guys, because all in all, it's for you. It's not for me, right? So let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy the content. If you're not a subscriber, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave a like and comment to let me know what you want to see in the future. If you are keen on me starting streaming either here or on Twitch, be sure to let me know, and let me know what kind of things you'd like to see in a stream if I was to do one. You know, I think it's part of the growth transition of content creators nowadays. I think that YouTube is kind of a piggyback medium to get people to tune into your streams. I think that's kind of the way that things have gone nowadays. I think that streaming has become the big focus, and watching videos is kind of like an afterthought. But you know, I think there's value and merit to both of them. So I'd like to hit both fronts for you guys, so you can have the kind of content that you wish to see. So let me know if you would like to see it here on YouTube, or if Twitch is something that you're more familiar with, and I can definitely get that going for you guys. I'd like to become more engaged with my community, talk to you guys in a live type environment. So, you know, let me know what you think. All in all, I'm pretty happy with this build. It ticked on the style I was going for. It was this, you know, this hidden grotto kind of feel, and I think I accomplished that, so I'm happy with the build. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I have a plan for a llama habitat to round out our South American zoo, but like I said, I'd like to also start maybe a more of like a city zoo build. So if that's something you guys would like to see, be sure to let me know. I'm going to leave you at the end here with cinematic shots, as we always do. Thanks again for tuning in to the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.